to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. And I just want to say a big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support of me. Thank you so much for your support of each other, especially in the comment section. And I just want to remind you that if you are a subscriber to the channel, be sure to drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. And be sure to hit your notification bell as well, because I have been having a difficult time getting a hold of the winners as well. And that's how I notify you, is through the comment section. So be sure to hit your notification bell so you get your notifications in case you're chosen the winner. But if you have found yourself here for the very first time, I do pick a card readings on this channel. So please join us, join our beautiful family that we are growing here, and grab yourself a cup of tea and some snacks, and we'll sit down and have a little bit of a chat, because we're all friends when we gather here at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we're looking at the topic, who is secretly obsessed with you? Who's secretly obsessing over you, and what are some of those obsessive thoughts that they keep having? We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the hyena card and the brown-eyed Susie. Pile number 2 with the turtle card and the pink rose. And pile number 3 with the earthworm and the cream colored flower. So whichever pile or cards or animals or flowers are drawing your attention, there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit today, and my timestamps will be listed below in the description box. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is who is secretly obsessed with you, and what are some of their secret thoughts? Pile 1. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to the brown-eyed Susie or to the hyena spirit, and this is your reading. Who is secretly obsessed with you, and what are some of their obsessive thoughts? We're starting with the hyena spirit, and you can see the moon is cascaded. Somebody who hasn't revealed themselves, who may be lurking in the shadows a little bit, kind of a creepy energy, but not in a creepy way, but just hasn't revealed themselves. It could be because they are waiting. It almost feels like a sense of waiting for something to finish off, or waiting for something to be done between you and potentially someone else, or just waiting for an opportunity to kind of come in and see if there's space for them, to see if there's a place for them at all. It's like they're waiting in this in-between stage to see when and if they have the power to reveal themselves. So let's take a look at this energy of who is secretly obsessing over you. Who is this person who can't stop thinking about you? Pile number 1. So we do have the 7 of Swords starting out. So this is somebody who is keeping this connection under wraps. They're not revealing themselves to you. Could be watching you from afar as well. And again, there's a sense here too of like waiting for somebody to finish up with something. It's like they're waiting to kind of sneak you away or steal you away at the first opportunity that they get. We have the King of Cups. This person could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And I almost feel like they have constructed some type of message to you in some form, maybe even multiple times, to try to express themselves, but they're stuck in this state. They're stuck in this in-between stage. 3 of Pentacles. And it feels like they could be stuck in this stage of wait because there could be a foundation that either is in place with you, or they perceive there to be a foundation in place with you, or there's something just wrapping up. But there's a sense of them wanting to come in and take you away from something that's solid and in place. We also have the 2 of Pentacles. Who is secretly obsessing over you? I feel like there could be a strong work connection here. Very strong work connection here. We do have the King of Pentacles here the Knight of Pentacles on the back of the deck. This is somebody who could be very dependable, or someone you have depended upon in the past. Someone who is very focused on priorities as well. And this is also speaking to the longevity of how long they have been having these obsessive thoughts about you too, because they are pretty tight. These thoughts that they're having are pretty possessive. You know, the Four of Pentacles is talking about not wanting to let go of this person. It's like a hoarder type mentality of clinging to something that is precious to me. So, and I feel like they've been thinking about this way for a long time. There's the moon. There's the wolf with the moon as well. So they have been suppressing this for a while. And again, I'm feeling a very strong work connection potentially. Not for everybody, but for somebody watching, there's a very strong work connection right now. This person's afraid to leap and to tell you how they feel, though. They're in this state of weird in-between, but their intentions and their feelings are very strong. We're not just talking about a curiosity here. We're talking about somebody who almost, I would hazard to say, would claim they might be falling for you, or they've already fallen for you. Who is secretly obsessed with you? Just saw the Hermit. Who is secretly obsessed with you? We have the Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. Yes, this person has been wanting you in a physical sense for quite a while as well. And there could be almost like a connection to travel too. So there could have been like work trips if you're connecting with that work message. There could be a work connection, or I'm sorry, a travel connection. Six of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you communicate with online primarily too, if it's not a work connection for you. Perhaps there's inter or overlap there as well, but it feels like it could be someone you connect with online and communicate with amidst a foundation that you are in. Ten of Cups. Back of the deck here is the Queen of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So this person is really fearful about your reaction to them if they were to come forward and reveal themselves, which is why they sort of stay back. There's also this sense, if there's a work connection, they could be like below you in some type of way in work. There could be an age discrepancy here too, so take that as it resonates. That, again, not for everyone watching. But they definitely stay at bay and keep their desires to themselves because of all of the practical concerns at play here. Because of other people's opinions potentially, and of course because they're afraid of being rejected by you. But they claim to have such deep, deep love for you, Pile 1. And they want to be able to, they feel like it's very one-sided too. They feel like it's very one-sided, like they definitely want you more than you want them. If they aren't even convinced that you're aware of them or aware of their feelings for you at any rate, because they claim to be kind of holding post here and in this state of waiting and wanting with this Nine of Wands. They are frustrated. They are frustrated that they haven't been able to act towards you, especially in a physical sense that they really want to, because there's some sort of pressure building up for them. But there's also this feeling of restriction and weight, because I feel if there is a connection to you being in another situation, being a part of a foundation, I feel like there could even be children potentially involved here, which thwarts some of their desire. It stops them from acting upon their initial intent towards you. Let's look at some of their thoughts for you. Let's go there. What do they currently think about? What are their secret obsessive thoughts about? Pile 1, please. Five of Wands. Ooh, there's jealousy. Jealousy for anyone that gets an opportunity to be with you in any type of way that's physical. So if you are in a current connection, they are very jealous of that situation. And it feeds that insecurity, and it feeds that passion that's building up. We have the Star. I feel like there's like some type of position discrepancy, like you're put on a pedestal in some way, and it could be an actual Like it could be an actual position that you hold above them. You could be some type of superior above them in some way, but they look at you like that beautiful star. It's like you're something to conquer almost in a way. They put you up on a place of adoration. We have the Seven of Swords here in the reverse. There's this feeling of like being caught and a punishment that could come about because they're caught with you, or like a fear of being caught amidst something that's in place, and that holds them back from acting upon all of this desire towards you too. There are obstacles that they perceive here. Here's the Page of Wands, but their thoughts for you, their obsessive thoughts for you, are really fiery. They definitely feel very physical in nature, and they do want to feed that curiosity. They do want to come charging in. But it's not all about lust. It's not all about lust for this person. I feel like they express themselves in lusty ways, or they want to with you, but ultimately it's due to that connection that we feel, or that we said that they felt with that King of Cups. It's like they claim that that this has grown from a place of lust to a place of love. Like they claim that they are in love with you and that you are literally a dream come true. And you're what they hope for. You are what they hope for. Can we clarify that Seven of Swords reverse, please? The Magician. The Death card. And we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands at the back of the deck, because there are obstacles that stop them from being able to come towards you. Here's the Two of Swords. There's a sense here of feeling like they're overlooked by you, or they have been overlooked by you. Or maybe they didn't, when the opportunity was upon them to be with you or to act towards you, they didn't act upon it because they didn't see you for what you are. That epiphany came later. Ten of Wands. Back of the deck is the Emperor. We also have the Three of Swords as well. Because whatever position they hold with you right now, there's disappointment. Like there's disappointment, there's sadness in where they're sitting with you right this moment. And again, there's a sense of position being an issue here. There's a sense of our placements, whether it be in life or our work, being the cause of the separation, the cause of our sadness, and there also could be other people involved in this situation as well. So please take that as it resonates. What are their secret obsessive thoughts? What do they obsess about? We have the Wolf, and that's not the first time we saw that wolf howling at the moon. Earlier we saw it as well. And it's a longing. It's this pressure that keeps building, this intensity of passion that has no direction, has no directive, has nowhere to be placed. We have the Ghost, and I'm just giggling because here's the apple, this sense of hunger, and it haunts them because I feel like this has longevity to it. This moon, and you know, this character, the hyena, I know that hyenas look like this. I know that they're kind of a very weathered looking animal, but there's just almost an exhaustion to this one character. It's like I've been at this for a while. I've been feeling this way for a while. The Praying Mantis at the back of the deck. There is a sense of wit and manipulation and a sense of fun and flirtation with the Praying Mantis. So it could be that they feel a bit of a cat and mouse game from you, which feeds into this frustration, feeds into this feeling of powerlessness too, because the Magician is down below underneath the Seven of Swords. Like, I don't have the power to wield here. It's like all the power is in your hands. They think all the power is with you. What are their secret obsessive thoughts? Please, Spirit. I want to see you again. But I feel like I made my bed and I have to lie in it now. So a deep desire to reconnect with you if you are in separation. I don't feel like you're all in separation, but I don't know how to come forward and tell you the truth. And I don't even know if they feel like you could act upon that. I'm afraid of rejection from you. very much intimidated by you, and the thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. What are their secret thoughts of you, pile number 1? You have probably moved on. You probably don't feel the same about me. You probably don't like me as much as I like you. There's a real insecurity that has been exhibited since the moment we kind of opened up the reading with that moon. Being afraid to walk through that point to reveal myself. We have friends with benefits. It says I made a lot of wrong decisions when it came to you as well. I'm curious to what you are up to. And they want you to know that the attraction is more than physical, but it's definitely physical. I also saw, do you remember me? What are their obsessive secret thoughts, please? We have, I am ready for a fresh start. Back of the deck says, I'm worried that this may all be one-sided. What are their secret obsessive thoughts over you? We have here, make the effort. Great love is worth the steps you're guided to take. You can see that he's reaching out to grab onto her. And he's definitely putting forth all the efforts. This person definitely feels like you don't feel as intensely towards them as they feel for you. And they know that they have to reveal themselves. That's weighing upon them. We have separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And we do have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, because I feel like this bleeds into their insecurities. I feel like they think they can't move forward until they do make some sort of revelation to you. They want to break through. They feel like they're in this state of limbo or this state of in-between, I feel. And they're worried about that rejection. They're worried, and you could already be in separation for some reason as well. But I sense a very strong work theme here, so please take that as it resonates. Back of the deck says flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others, and it does definitely feel like that type of scenario where there's been heavy flirtation, but it's expanded past that point now. It's like we're way past the point of flirting at this point. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile 1. Pile number 1, please. Knight of Pentacles. Who is secretly obsessed with you? What are some of their obsessive thoughts when it comes to you? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands reversed, Ace of Swords reversed. This person has a lot of like impulsive sexual energy towards you. It's like they want to come in with a lot of their impulses and just throw caution to the wind. They don't care. It's like they want to rush in. Of course, they do care, which is why they haven't actually revealed themselves, but these are their feelings that they have. And they've been feeling this way for a certain amount of time. They are somebody who could be a fire sign. They could be an earth sign here. Or that we also had that King of Cups too. But this is somebody who has been known to be dependable. And again, a very strong work connection for me for some reason. So please take that as it resonates. The Ace of Swords reverse is really showcasing that they are really stressed out about revealing themselves to you in some way. And they have been dishonest about their feelings. Pull this out. Oh, we have a lot of letters in the bowl today. We also have a cardinal. A cardinal appears when angels are near. MZOA and a R. So they could be initials. We also have the Three of Swords, which is sadness. There could be a third-party situation here involving you. We also have the dolphin in the bowl, which is a playful energy. There could be a lot of flirtation that is kind of in between the two of you in this connection. And there's definitely a work connection. Here's the worker ant, this little worker ant. And again, I feel like there could be some sort of position discrepancy. We also have the butterfly, the desire to transform this connection from one state to another state. All right, group 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. And if it did, I would love for you to join our beautiful family here and subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell. And be sure to drop me a comment below so that you can be entered to win a free reading with me. I also offer a chance to win a free mini read on Instagram monthly, so check me out over there. I'll make an announcement here on YouTube before I post that. And I also offer private readings through Etsy. If you head to my link below for that and find the shop empty, it just means I have sold out from the previous day. So keep checking me back because I do update the shop daily. But I hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage for another day, and I hope that you have a beautiful day today. Take care. Hello everybody, in group number 2, you were drawn to the beautiful pink rose, or perhaps to the turtle spirit here, and this is your reading. Who is secretly obsessing over you right this moment, and what are some of their obsessive thoughts? And we're starting with the turtle energy here. So there could be a water energy that is flowing through this is representing. It also talks about somebody who potentially has felt a certain way about you for a long time, because there's longevity and patience associated with it. And it could be somebody who's just really focused on wanting to evolve this connection, is willing to put in that energy towards this connection. So let's see who is secretly obsessing over you, group 2. And then we're going to look at some of their specific feelings towards you, what kind of messages, thoughts are going through their mind. Who is secretly obsessing over group 2? Ooh, it could be a friend. It could be a friend, group number 2. Somebody that you have had instances where you've gone out, hung out, had a good time, perhaps in a group of people as well. The 3 of Cups can also indicate that there is some type of separation, because there could be a longing for reunion. Who is secretly obsessing over you, group number 3? Or I'm sorry, group number 2. Page of Wands. They could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They do not have to be. This is the Sante Morte Book of the Dead Tarot that I'm using for you today if you are interested. The 10 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. Oh my goodness, this person definitely wants to evolve. They want to evolve out of the zone that they've been placed in, or that they are in with you. And they feel like you guys could grow upon what you have already and build it into something really amazing if you just pursue your curiosities. There's the 9 of Cups. We have the page, or the Knight of Pentacles on the back of the deck, which shows this person's dependability or their patience towards you. Beautiful, beautiful energy with this person. Here's the Moon coming out under the 3 of Cups. This is the 3 of Pentacles. Like, this person just feels so dependable. They feel like someone that they want to build with you, and it feels like they would do, honestly, it feels like they would do anything to make you happy. If you ask them, I feel like they would do anything to make you happy. Oh my goodness, yes. Very strong water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Who is secretly obsessing over you? And you know, this Moon, very strong Scorpio energy, because this Moon is here, and just the reflection, it's like they put on one face with you, but underneath it all, it's like they have all of these feelings that they want to bloom and grow and feed energy and their curiosity into, because they feel like you guys have the capacity to grow this, and they feel a certain connection to you too that is really intense. And if you subscribe to the ideas of soulmate energies and twin flame energies and that sort of thing, we have markers here for that. The 9 of Cups shows that they put you up on this pedestal and want, even in this particular 9 of Cups, this chest filled with cups is heading off into new waters. It's like we could have it all together. There's a beautiful feeling about that. We could have it all. And they want to share what's in their mind with you too. Who is this person? The Hanged Man. but they've held themselves back from expressing themselves to you. Oh, because they are definitely scared of you rejecting them. Queen of Swords. You could be an air sign. You don't have to be. There's just an intimidation factor about her. You know, she's not afraid to cut your head off. She's not afraid to be brutally honest about how she feels. And that's why they're holding off. I feel like they know you really well, and maybe you are very direct. You're a very open, honest person, and they're really worried about you rejecting them. And they've allowed this insecurity to swirl around in their mind and stop them from going towards something that could give them everything and could give you everything. Because it's like there's this beautiful progression, the 2, the 3, we have the 8, the 9, the 10 of cups. There's this progression of like, we can have it all together, but I'm holding myself back and I'm suppressing how I feel because I'm scared of you. It's like I'm scared of what your reaction will be to me and to my true feelings, because they've been suppressing their truth. And maybe they act really flirty and they talk a lot of games. Maybe they flirt with multiple people too, so it's hard for you to nail down their feelings for you, and there's been confusion there. But the truth is that they're masking insecurity in those moments. They're overcompensating, I feel like, in those moments, because they want to move this from a beautiful spot to something else. And it definitely feels like it's rooted in friendship here. So let's take a look and see what are their true feelings for you. What are their secret thoughts? What are they obsessively thinking about, this person? Very strong water energy here, though. What are some of their secret thoughts? I want to build with you. I want to build with you. And that's here too. It's like, I want to water what we already have. There's already been a seed planted here. You already know this person. This person's already a part of your life. You've already engaged in some type of activities with them, some type of group activity. You know this person. They want to grow upon what has already been planted here. And that's the thing about the Three of Pentacles, is I often think of a pyramid with the Three of Pentacles. And when you look at a pyramid, the base is super wide, and that takes time to build up. But it creates a beautiful, strong foundation to what you're trying to build. And if you want it to be huge, what you're trying to build, you need to make that base wider. And I feel like you guys are already starting on a beautiful spot. It doesn't seem to be helping them with their insecurity, though. You can even see in this Nine of Swords that the book is closed. It's like, I'm a closed book because I'm too scared to reveal myself. What are some of their secret thoughts? Oh, they're very attracted to you. You could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Very curious to engage upon more exploration with you, I guess is how I want to put it. But again, that black cat serves as a bit of a reminder to us to be cautious, to be intimidated a little bit. If they put themselves as the page, that means they're putting you as this queen, and there's a discrepancy in how they view you versus themselves. They put you up on a pedestal. And there's the Nine of Swords. It almost feels like something is gaining momentum. It's like they're trying to figure out whether or not they should reveal themselves to you. And it's thrusting them into a state of sleeplessness, insecurity, all those fears swirling them around. Yeah, I feel like they want to make an offer to you, because they see the opportunity that sits in front of you. They see the potential, I feel, in this connection, and they want to explore it. They want to explore the potential with you. King of Swords coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. They could be a Libra with that King of Swords, but there's also this sense too of like, it's like underneath it all, we're a perfect match. Underneath it all in our charts here with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like we're fated, we're a perfect match. It's like we work so well together. But I'm worried, here's the Five of Cups, they do worry about having already missed an opportunity, or being too far in their position with you to kind of move out of that position now. What are their secret thoughts? They're growing a little bit impatient. But they want to work and tend to what you guys have already began. We have the Knight of Swords, but they are growing impatient to reveal themselves. And as much as they've exercised patience, there is a growing restlessness in them to reveal themselves here. But that insecurity could be what's holding them back from acting upon it. The Knight of Swords wants action, wants to charge in with the truth. And the truth is there's a lot of love represented by that King. But the consequences are unknown. You are the Empress. Now, the Empress signifies everything beautiful about the divine feminine energy. It's abundance, it's beauty, it's attraction, it's seduction, it's all of those wonderful things that is wrapped up in being the Empress. There's also motherhood a part of this card at times, so that could strike a nerve with you. It doesn't have to be for everybody. Nine of Wands, Six of Swords. Oh, this person has so much to say, but I feel like sometimes they get so overwhelmed with the thoughts of you, with this anxiety and this fear that feeds into it, that they allow the fear and the anxiety to move them into this kind of emotional outburst of fear, of worry, of the desire to kind of give up, because they have a lack mindset when it comes to you. I feel like it's just almost their way of trying to anticipate failure, anticipate you rejecting them, but they have a lack mindset, and that's why they're holding off here. This Nine of Wands is this sense of waiting. It's like waiting because I don't feel like I'm good enough, waiting for a perfect opportunity, but waiting for perceived openings when the opening is already in place, or perceived gateways when the gateway is already in place. Just kind of slows down the energy. And this is supposed to be a card of strength that showcases our ability to overcome everything in front of us, to reveal our truth, to bring clarity and peace to our situation. But it's like they want to give up before they even start, because they're trying to convince themselves of failure before it happens. This card can also indicate that they wish that you would be the one to reach out and kind of save them from this whole scenario and this whole situation. Ooh, we've got the snail. I just saw the snail flying out here. We're going to take that card because things, and there's devotion, things have been going at a bit of a snail's pace here. With the turtle, there's a certain amount of longevity and patience regarding, with that animal to begin with. But have you ever turned your back on a turtle? Because it's like when the moment you turn your back on it, it's gone. But this devotion has continued amidst this, even at times when it didn't feel like it makes sense. Even now in the future when it's thrust with this anxiety and worry, even when they're scared of you literally biting their heads off, because the praying mantis is about, wit, manipulation, and fun. But there's also this message that comes along with this card about the female praying mantis and how she can oftentimes bite the heads off her mate if she's not happy with their performance. So there's a real intimidation here is what I'm trying to say. This person is really intimidated by you, but they're also really devoted to you. And I feel like that devotion trumps, their insecurity, or trumps their fear. It doesn't trump it enough to make them act necessarily outside of the fear, but it trumps them enough to not let go of the connection, even though it seems to be taking a long time. There's also a bit of an energy coming in with that praying mantis card of feeling like maybe you toy with them sometimes. So take that as it resonates. Maybe you flirt with them and you know what you're doing, or you drive them crazy a little bit. So take that as it resonates. What are they obsessively thinking about? What are their thoughts and feelings for you? We have flirt. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And we have, it says, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And we did see that 10 of Swords too, because I feel like sometimes they get themselves so worked up in the frustration, in the longing, in the insecurity, in the anxiety, in the desire to reveal themselves to you, that they convince themselves that they should just give up without even trying. We do have free yourself though on the back of that deck. It's time to take back control of your life. Let's get some messages. How does this person feel right this moment, please, for pile number 2? What are their current thoughts and feelings? What are their obsessive thoughts? I see things clearly now. in a time where perhaps they didn't in the past. But I feel like that's been a bit of a blessing and a curse. I walked away to find myself. So this Eight of Cups, with somebody potentially walking away to go towards what they want, could have indicated somebody walked away from the connection. What do you even see in me? I have too many responsibilities, which is the Ten of Wands. Feeling overwhelmed, not knowing what the future holds. And and I feel like the truth is weighing them down too, of wanting to reveal themselves. The truth is weighing them down. We have If Pigs Could Fly. And we have I Heart You. That King of Cups. We have the King of Cups here that started out in your reading in the very center about the love that this person feels. There could be, again, water energy here with the turtle. And there's a sense of hopelessness that's set in with this person. It's not true hopelessness, though. Spirit wants us to understand. That's why the Queen is here to support this Nine of Swords, because it's a perception that's skewed by their own insecurities. But the Queen is really good at looking at things from an objective, true perspective. Oops. I worry that this is all in my head, is coming out straight out of the pile. What are their obsessive thoughts of you? I wish I had fought harder. I want a new beginning with you. If they are in a friend zone, they're done with that. They want something fresh. Do you miss us the way that I do? Then it says I'm coming, and then we have a couple here that showed itself. I dream about the life we almost had, and I'm haunted by that. I'm haunted by us. The back of the deck says, I'm watching you from the outside. So they may have walked away because they couldn't handle it anymore for some of you. I don't feel like that's for everyone, but I do feel like they may have walked away. Somebody might have walked away. What are their obsessive thoughts about pile 2, please? My attraction is more than physical. I'm creeping your social media. So if it isn't separation, they're keeping tabs on you. I made a lot of the wrong decisions when it came to you. You make it easy to fall in love with you. And whenever I am with them, I think about you. So if there's third party, when they are with other people, they think about you. I want you, I just can't. Back of the deck says, I am kicking myself. All right, a charm bowl for you, pile number 2. If you're new to this channel, I do end each pile with a charm cast with teeny tiny tarot and some charms that I have collected. What are their obsessive thoughts about you in the bowl, please, Spirit? The Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, and we have the Hermit. So they've been thinking about you quite a bit. There's a lot of introspection with the Hermit, and there's a loneliness too, potentially amidst their current position in your relationship. The Hermit can talk about, or I'm sorry, the Hierophant in the reverse position can really talk about having problems with your position or problems with authority. Sometimes it's an issue with how things have progressed in this connection as well, because they could be feeling a certain way for you, a lot of love with the Queen of Cups. And there's a lid on it, which means it's a permanent type of love that they want to protect. But it's like they don't know how to express it. They don't know how to get from one point in this connection with you to the elevation or the placement that they really want to get to. So we have this like burnt out sun. I always think of the burnt out sun with this charm. So it's like Leo energy. It's like something that burns so bright that it's starting to smolder. We have the moth, like a moth to a flame or a butterfly here. We have the Sword of Truth, because that's what we require in situations like this when people are secretly obsessing over us. We need the swords of truth to reveal themselves. We have the High Priestess curled shell. We have here the, ooh, it's interesting because it's a mermaid attached to a butterfly here. So it's like we want to transform this situation. It's like you're tempting them and they want to take the bait. It's actually really attached. I can't get it undone. So that's interesting. It's completely attached. We have the Four of Swords, which could be, again, a separation with the Nine of Swords. It could be in separation at this time. And there's also a call for clarity with the Four of Swords because it's a retreat and meditative card to help sort of clear the mind here with the Nine of Swords, clear the perceived restrictions that feed into our anxieties and insecurities. We have the Empress with the flat shell. We also have a horse with no rider. I think of the Chariot. This horse particularly looks very much ready to kind of charge in. So it makes me think of the Knight of Wands as well. We have the little angel. It looks like a little child. We also have here the anchor, something holding us back. All right, group number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell. Hit your like button and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Instagram and my Etsy links below as well. My Etsy page may lie empty when you show up there, but it just means I have sold out from the previous day, which seems to be happening rather quickly. But I do update the shop at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a very beautiful day today. Take care. Hello, everybody. In pile number 3, you were drawn to this beautiful cream flower, or to, let me see if I can plop that in there, or to the earthworm spirit, and this is your reading. Who is secretly obsessed over you, and what are some of their obsessive thoughts for you? The earthworm, it's an often unappreciated, underappreciated little entity, little energy. Without it, we would not be here. We would cease to thrive. Our soil would not be plantable, would not have aeration. The earthworm toils its whole life. It toils under the ground with neither the benefit of sight nor sound to go off of. It goes off completely of vibration. And somehow it manages to thrive. Somehow how it manages to fulfill its duty here and fulfill its soul path here on this planet, but it often goes underappreciated, and this person could really feel like they're an unknown to you. They could feel like they are holding these feelings inside, and you have absolutely no idea that they even exist, that you have absolutely no idea that they feel the way that they do, but it's like there's a determination to this little character. They're going off of purely vibration as well, which makes me think that this could even be in disconnect. This could be somebody who's in a very long-standing no contact situation with you as well. So please take that as it resonates. Let's take a look and see who is this person. Which deck do I want to use? I'm going to use the Happy Tarot for you. Hopefully the Happy Tarot will bring about happy news for you, pile 3. So who is this person that is secretly obsessed with you? Pile 3, who is this person? Ooh, definitely could be in disconnect. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Swords coming out as well, which showcases potentially a break that you've taken from this person in some type of way. The Knight of Pentacles also is a card of patience and longevity. So there's almost there's a quiet, reflective nature to this person potentially. I don't know if they're just really shy or they're just really quiet, but there seems to be like this, there's silence between the two of you, but I feel like they're a person of few words maybe. They're like the strong, silent type. Who is this person who is secretly obsessed with you? We have the Sun. They could be a Leo. We have the Death card. This is someone that you may have thought that you had left in your past, or they feel like you left them in your past here. Who is this person that's secretly obsessed with you? And there may actually be, it may be that you live pretty far away from this person at this point now. The Eight of Wands is really speaking to me about air travel right this moment. So it could be that you live pretty far from this person at this point. We have the Ace of Swords as well. Back of the deck is the Seven of Cups. Because there's a lot of confusion here between the two of you and a lot of attraction that this person feels towards you, but they don't know how you feel. And I think that they have this assumption that you feel nothing. Like, I don't think they think that you feel the same way about them. And this could be a misconception or not, but I don't think they even feel noticed by you. Can we clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please? Who is secretly obsessed? We have the Queen of Wands here. Again, could be a Leo. Queen of Wands is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It can also indicate that you might be the Leo because they're kind of looking at you as like this brightness that kind of enters a room. If they're the more practical of the two, between the two of you, they would put you as the fire. So you could be the one that is actually the fire here because they're talking about their attraction to you. They're talking about how attracted they are, but also how intimidating that can be as well. Who is this person? Three of Swords. Yeah, you're like the sun. I keep hearing that song from the Beatles, Here Comes the Sun. And the lack of that is this sadness. Queen of Pentacles. In fact, and we have the Two of Wands reversed. So delays, setbacks in any plans that they could execute to you because they feel like you left them in the past. They do feel like you have moved forward or moved on in some way. And for someone watching, they have assumption, and whether they have knowledge or not, but they have an assumption that the delays and the setbacks are because of your position, your physical position with a family potentially, or a relationship. Could be work related as well, but it doesn't feel like that. We have the Hierophant. It does feel like what stops them from approach is some sort of a commitment from you. Who is this person? We have here the Page of Cups. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups as well. So the the Eight of Pentacles on the back of the deck talks about effort that this person puts in and the effort that is required in order for them to sort of create what they want out of this connection. A lot of effort. They feel like there's a lot of things that have to be done before there's an opportunity to reveal themselves to you in any type of way, which they want to. They want to make revelations to you. They want to let you in on this secret. And they could even have plans of doing so, to be honest. They might even have plans to actually put forth that effort and do it, because we have this Knight coming in. There's the Two of Cups. This person feels very connected to you, and they want to express that. It's like they've been thinking about it for a long time, about what they want to express and their attraction to you. And it's like feel like they've waited long enough. There's a restlessness that's growing inside, but they have delays in their plans. And it's because of your position. And there could be, again, third party. I don't always like to jump to that conclusion, but that's the vibe I'm getting with the Three of Swords. Not for everyone, but the Hierophant can represent institutions like education, government, or marriage. And next to the Queen of Pentacles, it could be that someone in this connection actually is a party to that, is a part of some type of foundation that they have put themselves in, which has caused some delays and some sadness for your person too. But this person is still, despite, maybe even feeling underappreciated, they're still wanting to come forward. They're still saying, I'm willing to kind of bring forth a new opportunity, because they feel that connection so profoundly. Like, it's so strong. So let's take a look at how they're currently thinking about you. What are some of their current obsessive thoughts when it comes to you? What are some of their obsessive thoughts, please, for pile number one? Or, I'm sorry, pile number three. What are some of their obsessive thoughts, please? We have the Four of Wands. They think about opportunities. It's like they've had nothing to do but plan for opportunities. And now that I almost saw a dragonfly there and now it disappeared. But there's this sense of like being hungry for that opportunity, being hungry for change. But again, there's a sense of potentially some sort of even marriage in the way, because I'm just looking at this hand fasting ceremony here being played out. So it's like that could get in the way of the gateway. And here is, yeah, there's the Knight of Cups with the Devil. Their own insecurities hold them back from expressing how they feel for you. But there are other things, more practical things at play that are holding this connection apart. And that feeds into it too. And this Devil, there's Capricorn energy here, but look at how he's creepy. He's, you know, those insecurities feel real. And there's a patience involved to that as well. Even with this crescent moon here, there's a sense of like having to wait out this cycle in a way. What are their obsessive thoughts? It's also really speaking to all of the physical energy that I'm feeling, the sexual energy towards you that they want to wield with the Eight of Wands. And there's the Page of Pentacles. It's like wanting to take advantage of a valuable opportunity to reveal themselves to you, but not just in a practical way, but in a physical way. What are their obsessive thoughts, please? Four of Cups. They have felt overlooked. They have felt overlooked in the past in this connection. And that has fed into a bit of a sense of helplessness now. Especially here in the present energy, there's something that holds them back. So they feel like they don't have the power to create, you know, anything out of their revelations towards you. It's like they don't have the power to make anything happen, or maybe they feel you don't have the room, the wiggle room to be able to start something with them. But the Four of Cups is always a dangerous attitude to get into. A state of apathy is never a good place for movement. Two of Wands. I feel like they've been fantasizing and wanting to make plans for a long time. And I feel like they can see the potential for what could be between the two of you. But now it's like that burns a little bit. It's like he's digging up this garlic. And if you eat garlic raw, you know, there's a burn to it. And so now that's a painful revelation of not putting our plans into action in the past that really put us into this prison now. And they don't feel like they have the capacity to come forward. And it really feels like it has a lot to do with you juggling too much, or you having responsibilities on your plate that they don't feel like they can overcome. You see this Two of Pentacles. It's like they're juggling their indecision because of the practical concerns at play. And the Eight of Swords is a prison of our own design. Like it's not a real conceit, you know, it's their sadness, it's their insecurity feeding into it. But if we strip away the untruths, if we strip away and we leave clarity alone left, we will see that nothing actually holds us back but fear. Oh, it's on the floor, but the Six of Cups. I might sneeze, just forewarning. Six of Cups. Oh, this could be a friend from the past that's asking about you, because the Six of Cups is this strong desire for reunion. But again, it could be this Hierophant that gets us in trouble, gets in the way. And there's true, like this sense of longing with the Six of Cups to reconnect with somebody who I have a very strong connection with. Page of Wands. Back of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this Page of Wands is really indicating a lot of their thoughts surround curiosity, curiosity about you. But it's almost like they're afraid to step out of their comfort zone to even consider it, or they're afraid to step out of, it could even be their position. They could have a very mirrored position to you. They're afraid to step out of their comfort zone to investigate the potential in this connection. And they are projecting themselves as a watcher. We have the Page of Swords showcasing itself as well. They are projecting themselves as a watcher. But this dragon, I often think about a dragon hoarding onto his pile of coins when I see the dragon. I think of Emperor energy as well. But it's like clinging so hard to what we want, but it's also that fear and insecurity that's stopping us from getting it. And they feel like it's easier to fantasize and to keep this all suppressed than it is to actually come forward. And in a practical way, it is. In a practical way, it is much easier. But anything worth having is worth fighting for and working hard for. And that's what needs to happen here, is effort needs to be put into that desire. What are their secret obsessive thoughts? Pile 3. We have the spider. It's like, I weave my own destiny with the spider, trying to think logically. And it has a lot to do about position for you, for them. It's like, I made my bed, I have to lie in it. But they can't deny, their thoughts swirl around the electricity that exists in this connection. And this strength, again, there's Leo vibes, but this infinity symbol of like the longevity, the permanency of this connection that's existed potentially beyond this lifetime even. Back of the deck is the Noose, but then the Skull card showed itself to me as well. I don't know if they created problems in the past or situations in the past where they would sabotage themselves. And they could even be in a cycle of doing that right now, sabotaging themselves, because we have the Skull, which talks about reality, grief, transitions that happen because of that. But there's a sense of self-sabotage too. So it could be part of this. It's not a real reality that they're experiencing. It's just their fear that's speaking. Who is secretly obsessed with you? What are their obsessive thoughts, please? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work. And this person says they've been waiting. They've been toiling away without the benefit of sight or sound from you, going purely off of their feelings for you. And we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. I feel like there's been enough space between the two of you, and perhaps enough years that have gone by, that you would have to get to know this person all over again, and vice versa. But it says it's worth waiting for, and it says true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And there are a lot of indicators here of a very strong, strong connection. How does this person currently feel? What are some of their obsessive thoughts when it comes to pile 3, please? This scares me. This love scares me. The intensity of it scares me. The Six of Cups can really indicate a very strong connection that sort of defies logic a little bit. Listen to your heart, but it was in the reverse position. I feel like we did not listen to our hearts in this case. And I feel like that's so common too in situations like these. I think we should see other people, and I think that currently you may both be seeing other people. I think that there could be third party here, positions that hold us back. We're juggling with our feelings, and I'm terrified of shaking up these foundations because I don't know for sure how you feel, and I sometimes wonder if you even care at all about this situation or about me. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. It's like I want to come forward, but I'm resisting. I'm stopping myself because I am stressing out about that rejection, or stressing out about something solidly in place that could fall. You take my breath away. What are their obsessive thoughts of you? I can't make the first move towards you. Something prohibits me. Something stops me. My duties, my responsibilities to keep the world turning. I want a new beginning, and I was just brought back to the earthworm again. Toiling to keep for the good of others. That's the earthworm, often underappreciated, for the good of others, toiling. This person could feel like they're stuck in a position toiling away. It's a little dramatic, but I worry this is all in my head. And I don't want anyone to get hurt. And that definitely speaks to me about a solid situation where we don't want to hurt other people. I feel like I've made my bed and now I have to lie in it. Let's get some written cards for you, pile 3. What are their obsessive thoughts for pile number 3? And then we'll do a charm bowl for you. I'm curious about what you're up to. Page of Wands wants to feed that curiosity. I feel like there's a complete ban here. Like there's no contact. You have probably moved on, question mark. Not knowing what's happening with you. A curiosity. I feel like I've lost you forever. And we were just kids when this began. And that Six of Cups can really talk about, you know, being a child together, longing to go back to the past. I think about you when I am alone. And reality has hit me like a ton of bricks. Back of the deck says, you make me come alive when I think about you. Let's get a charm cast for you, pile 3. The person who is obsessively thinking about you, what are some of their thoughts of you in the bowl? Oops. Ooh, I see the Tower in reverse, not wanting to cause chaos for you or for themselves at this time. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Oh, we've got a lot going on. 2 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So that's interesting energy coming out in the bowl with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse position. It talks about not wanting to give up hope in this connection and hope wanting to return. Even hope returning potentially too, but there are things that we need to execute and work around in this connection that you're asking about, or that you are acknowledging in this reading, because the 2 of Pentacles is this sense of juggling. Perhaps amidst my position here with the Queen of Pentacles, but there could be a sense of someone in this connection being in a position right now where they are unable to act towards you in a way that they want to. It's like a dependence that they feel, or you could be the one who feels a certain dependence in your position, and there is a sense of choice. There's attraction in the Lovers, but there's also a sense of choice, a decision between 2 people in which direction we want to go. We've got some big ones here. Okay, so we have our little Golden Girls dice, I don't know. It's the 6 of Cheesecakes, and I always think of the 6 of Swords because I think about conversations that happen, or the 6 of Pentacles, conversations that happen, and there are definite conversations that are needed here in this connection. This person definitely wants to reveal these things to you, but they're terrified to shake up, and I feel like there's been a long no contact situation that also is in place here as well. We have the letter E and the letter S. We also have 1 and L, so January could be significant to you. We have feel and you and heart and beauty. We have the word always as well. We have a little girl charm, so there could be children involved in this connection in some way. We also have another little child charm, a little angel. We have a wrench and we have the axe, which are symbols of separation and issues that are in place, obstacles that are in place in this connection. We have just be, trying to find joy in the journey. And there's a certain amount of surrender to that be charm. And there's also the anchor here. Somebody feeling stagnant and stuck and unable to move forward. We have the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and also a call for us for honesty and truthfulness. And we have the flat shell with the Empress as well. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comments section, and I would love for you to join this group and join our family here and subscribe to the channel. If you do, be sure to drop me a comment below and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also look to my Instagram monthly as well for a chance to win a free mini read, and I do offer private readings through my Etsy account, and the link is below. If you head there and it's empty, it just means that I have sold out from the previous day, but I do update the shop at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on weekdays. But I hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage for another day, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care.